guys, Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut. I'm with these lovely Sedona residents, my new friends here. We're talking about the environment. Part of this series is going to be called Save Sedona. It's part of the hashtag Sedona Healing Collective, where we offer information on local organic businesses, artists, healers, and really to take this community, high tide rises all boats. And so we're looking at taking all of humanity. A lot of you guys know my work in the Amazon. 16 years ago, I started there, and my big mission to save the rainforest. I'm still on that mission. It's just been recapitulated and localized a little bit more. And so we're going to talk about our local problems here. Airbnb is pushing grandma and children out of places. There's not a lot of places to rent. Even if you're in a secure place, you can get booted within 30 days. And then we also have environmental issues. It's a very sacred land, this Sedona, Arizona, holy land. And so when you come here, like Slide Rock, I heard was once upon a time, it was the #1 tourist destination. And my children would go there and camped out a lot. They got staff in 2013, and lo and behold, there's a lot of diapers and Dorito bags and McDonald's bags that just get thrown in the creek. And so my clarion call to everyone out there is, let's be mindful of what we're doing in the world. These ladies are going to talk about their local environment and what the tourism is doing here. So if you come to Sedona, be very mindful. If you rent Airbnbs or anything commercial, you want to leave the least impactful footprint, right? The least impactful footprint. I encourage everyone to use their BMW, their bike, metro, and walking. Walking is the best exercise for the human being. So if you're going to come out here, Polaris, and my friend owns a Polaris 3-wheeler, I know the company, but I had no idea how much degradation, dust, and destruction is being created here. And of course, many of you guys followed me on Bear Mountain last year when I lived there on Sham's land. And so there's dust everywhere, and it's killing the trees right off the road. And if you know my work in the Amazon, once encroachment starts and then roads start connecting, then desertification happens, and the ruining of the biodiversity and the mantelpiece and the little critters that live here and the little medicines that grow out of the little critters in the soil and everything else. Everything's connected. There's no isolated systems. That's why you guys follow Certified Health Nut. So without further ado, ladies, the platform is yours.
Oh dear.
Please take it away. Introduce yourself and what we're doing here.
Who's going first?
Name
My
and...
name is Becky Ross. I've lived here about 30 years on my husband's generational family ranch. They've been here since the 70s. My husband's grandpa bought the place then from a Sedona family that had been there since the 30s. So we have two Sedona families that have basically been here almost 100 years, operating in harmony with the forest. I know cattle ranching has had a bad name in the past, but we work with the Forest Service.
Well, I educate people on sustainability and Alan Savory and how we're going to save the grasslands.
Yes.
Utilizing sustainable husbandry and proper cattle farming and getting back to the basics and working with the land in biomimicry, which states life creates conditions conducive for life. And so this is a scientific term. But tell us, what's the big problem here? What's going on?
Cut to the chase. I think people think that this is their playground and this is entertainment for them. And this area is available to meet whatever need that is, whether it's camping for a week at a time or 3 months at a time, or
hummingbirds, or bees and wildflowers that grow out here, right?
Yeah,
everybody lives here. This is home, not just to us
I think everybody,
human adults that want to spend money and rip up the desert with high-powered, high-performance vehicles.
I think as somebody's here buying their Instagram photo by,
so let's say, what's the problem? OHVs, these vehicles that are spreading dust. So please explain the details, the factamundos.
Okay, that's you. You're the detail person.
Factoids, data.
Yeah.
OHVs became super popular several years ago, but the explosion happened when COVID hit. And we saw a quadrupling of traffic on the forest roads out here in the Bear Mountain area. And over 50% of our traffic now is OHVs. When people come out here and the minute they hit dirt, they kind of change mentally. It's this aggressive, I need to get my thrill, I need to get my money's worth out of the rental of the OHV. But what you don't understand is that when you do that, you are destroying the forest here. We are a very dry and fragile environment, which surprises most people. They think it's like nice and wet and lush, but it's not. So when people come down these dirt roads, you create massive dust clouds. That dust goes onto the roadside trees for sometimes 200 and 300 feet on both sides. We have substantial tree death in our area. And this tree death has happened within the last 5 to 7 years. In another 10 years, it's going to be just enormous. So if you're coming out here, drive slow. If you're creating dust, stop. You have to stop. Find a speed that lets you enjoy nature and respect the area, and go that speed and maybe a tad lower so that you can have a good time. The people on the road around you get to have a good time, and the dust gets to be taken down to a level where we stop the destruction of the forest.
And the grandchildren's grandchildren get to use the land too.
Yes, if we don't make this change now, and I mean literally today, 10 years from now, this area will be unrecognizable. And we have to do better.
It's completely different than it was 10 years ago. I mean, we have there. I mean, look at this spot we're standing in right now. It's the size of a football field. Why? So everybody can get their sunset picture, their photo op. Yeah.
Right.
And
So this
stay on the road.
this was a desolate place before, and now it's a high tourist traveled area.
Yeah.
And so, what are some of the other things that you're seeing with the campers and people doing the van life on the 525? What have you seen happen to the 525 in the last couple of years?
Lots of trash, obviously. Lots of landmines with toilet paper dotting the forest. But you know, a lot of it is somebody has this vision where they want to camp, and it's on grass. They don't want to stay in the existing spots. I actually had a conversation with a gal this morning and said, please don't park on the grass. You're damaging this natural resource. And she said, oh, she was really surprised. She looked down, didn't realize that she was standing in or parked her truck in grass with her whole camp set up. So, I mean, I don't think people know that you can't park here and expect that it isn't going to damage it.
And we're going to be out here in force. We're taking it to the streets, guys. We're going to have bullhorns. We're going to educate people. We've been trying to get the city and the mayor and, those people involved, but it seems like they just want the cash flow and they don't want to take care of what the residents are getting loud about. So, of course, this is all constitutionally protected activity. So we'll be taking it to the streets and we'll be educating people, because just like you said, I only did one action and was interviewing people out on the dirt road where it meets the pavement, and people didn't know. They didn't know these ATVs are ruining the environment. Rentals of Airbnbs ruining the environment. Yes, we are working with legislation. Yes, we are working with City Hall. But here's the thing. We're at the court of popular opinion. We want you guys to make choice. Please come to Sedona. Sedona's amazing. But we got to save Sedona to keep it amazing for everyone else. And so we're working on that. It's a big clarion call to pack your trash, tread lightly, use your BMW, your bike, metro, and walking. And yeah, right? Simple. And so any parting messages, websites, or anything else that you guys want to say, take your time, please.
Yeah.
You got the floor.
Yeah, you have the website.
We started a YouTube channel a couple of years ago called Save Bear Mountain that houses the videos that we have shot of the behavior of OHVs. Take a look at some of the videos. They'll either shock you or piss you off. One of the two, and probably both. The behavior is appalling and it has to stop. When you come to this area, we want you to love it and care about it as much as we do. So drive slow, enjoy nature, look for a bunny rabbit or a deer, because if the conditions are right, you're going to see those critters. And that's what we're all here for, is to enjoy nature and be a part of it.
And this is the Holy Land, say your prayers, set your intentions. What are you coming here for? We don't want to ruin our neighborhood, right? So just be more mindful of it, and we'll do the same thing when we come to your neighborhood. So God bless you guys. We'll bring these ladies back and others. We're going to be talking to the mayor. We're talking to everybody. We get to solve our problems, guys, without just passing the buck and that's the way it is. That's business. That's money. That's legislation. It's fighting City Hall. No, we are City Hall. We're going to solve this problem right here, right now. God bless you.